What's up, Clippers? Excited to know which stories made it to the headlines? Join us as we go over our top 3 stories this week. Despite criticisms of being unrealistic, the Philippine government is on its way to push through with the expansion of the country's railway network from just 77 kilometers to 1,900 in a span of 3 years as the center of its economic stimulus policy. The Department of Transportation said the government plans to finish 6 out of 10 railroad projects before the end of President Rodrigo Duterte's 6-year term. According to ABSCBN News, Transportation Secretary Arthur Tugade said the work on the Metro Manila subway, which is the government's biggest infrastructure project, will begin in the first quarter of this year and will be partially completed by 2022. Work has already begun on 3 of the railroad projects, namely the 22-kilometer MRT Line 7, the extension of the 3.8-kilometer LRT Line 2, and the Common Station project that will be connecting 4 major rail lines in Metro Manila. The U.S. News & World Report placed the Philippines as the 50th best country in the world in a survey of more than 21,000 global citizens. This comes after the American web-based media company recognized the country's global performance from quality of life to economic potential. According to the Philippine news agency, presidential spokesperson Salvador Panela said the Philippines ranked 22 in adventure, 26 in open for business, and 37 in quality of life, noting that the country is a rising market for business, investments, and tourism. For its 3rd consecutive year, Switzerland maintained its spot on the first place, followed in order by Japan, Canada, Germany, and United Kingdom. In an effort to raise awareness about mental well-being in the country, the upcoming theatrical production of the Sandbox Collective Every Brilliant Thing hopes to spark conversations on mental health. According to When in Manila, the play aims to start an honest and raw discussion not only on people with experience of mental and emotional concerns, but also on the capacity of the human spirit to find happiness in even the smallest of things. Dialogues with several mental health experts will be happening after the show for the audiences to learn more about the issues surrounding the topic. Support groups, suicide hotlines, mental health consultations, and various coping mechanisms shall also be discussed. Directed by Jenny Hamora and starring Teresa Herrera, Every Brilliant Thing tells the story of a child who creates a list of things in the world that makes life worth living. In connection to that, Department of Health Secretary Francisco Duque III said the full implementation of the National Mental Health Act positively projects that the government's capacity to provide mental health services will greatly improve. Now that's a wrap for this week's top stories. Like and follow us on our social media sites, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. See you again next week for another round of Trending Clips.